Student learning outcome number 5 is to demonstrate technical proficiency in the online learning management environment. This SLO assessment will have you setting up your practice course. By now, all of you have a practice shell that has been created and you've been added to it. The shell is titled New Faculty PD Practice Course, and then it will have your last name. When you initially log into Blackboard, you will see that practice course in your list of courses. Once you log into your practice course, you will see the Blackboard Professional Expectations checklist. It's also located here. The checklist contains a number of items that you're asked to set up in your practice course. Everything from announcements to your faculty information, setting seminar folders to time release, various activities including discussion board setup, embedding a video on the discussion board, and also grade center items. You'll notice that in the checklist itself there are links in the various areas to tutorials to help you accomplish all of the different items located here in the checklist. Once you've completed all of the items on the checklist, please load a copy of the checklist with all of the items checked off to the assignment link here, the Blackboard Expectations Checklist. That will alert me that you are ready for me to go into your practice course and check that all of the items have been completed and completed correctly. If the items are not completed correctly, you will receive some information from me regarding revisions that will need to be completed for this particular assessment. In addition to the tutorials located on the checklist itself, there's also a folder here, the Blackboard Support Materials, and you will find a variety of different tutorials and information here to help you master Blackboard and get your course set up. I wanted to point out a couple of things in the practice course. I'm in one of the practice courses right now, and one of the items on the checklist asks you to either delete or make administrative announcements unavailable. So you'll see here that there are a number of announcements that I've placed in the practice course. It's not unusual when you begin teaching your courses at Baker to have various announcements that are in your course when it loads from either administrator, course developer. They're kind of FYI announcements to the faculty. Once you've read through those, we ask that you either make them unavailable or delete them, because they're typically not items that the students should have access to. Also, you'll notice in the practice course that there's already a Seminar 1 discussion board set up. The discussion board also has 3 participants and 13 posts. Further down the checklist, you are asked to grade engagement for the 2 mock students in this course, John's student and Jane's student. John and Jane's student also have completed an assignment and a quiz, and you'll be asked to grade those 2 items as well. You will be asked to complete setup of discussion boards 2 through 6. Seminar 1 is already set up. And when you set that up, you'll be asked to create at least 1 opening thread in each board. One of the most common mistakes that I do see is that faculty think that the opening thread goes here in the board description area, but students can't respond to the description area of the board. That's not where a thread goes. That's not actually a thread area. The description area should simply be a relatively generic description of what the board is for. It can say something like, this is the Seminar 2 discussion board, this is where all classroom engagement will take place, that kind of thing. Once you create the board and the description, when you click in the board, that's when you can create your opening thread. Because the practice course does not contain content, you can really put anything that you'd like for the opening thread. It's more of an exercise in ensuring that you know how to add threads and that kind of thing. So it doesn't have to necessarily be content specific or specific to the area that you'll be teaching. future classes. As you're working through the checklist and getting all of your items set up in your practice course, if you have any questions at all along the way, please feel free to post them on the discussion board, or you can send me an email. And again, please do upload your checklist to the assignment link once you have this completed by the end of week 4. And I will go in as soon as I can, and I will check those items off and let you know if any revisions are needed at that time. Thank you.